Hello friends, this is Vanisha from Food Tech Network. Today we are going to discuss about the Food Safety Officer examination question paper as well as question plus answer with its explanation MCQ part 03. Before we going to start our session, I would like to request you to all please do subscribe to our Food Tech Network channel. Thank you so much. So let's get started with the question. Question number one. During fever, the basal metabolic rate of person option A increases, option B is almost zero, option C decreases, and option D remains unaltered. So the right that is increases. Common pathological cause for high BMR, that is basal metabolic rate, is fever. Since a rise in body temperature increases the rate of cellular metabolic reaction, and it is estimated that for every degree Fahrenheit of rise in the body temperature, the BMR index increases by 7%. Question: what is the DART book used to detect? Option A adulteration, option B contamination, option C none of the above, and option D both. Option A, that is adulteration. Detect adulteration with rapid test. Detect adulteration with rapid test, which is known as a DART, that is DART booklet, is a compilation of common quick tests for detection of food adulterations and food adulterant at the household by the citizen themselves, so as to induce the awareness among the consumers about the food safety. Number three, what does IFSA stands for? Option A, the Indian Food Sharing Alliance. Option B, the Indian Food Savings Alliance. The option C, the Indian Food Security Alliance, and the option D, the Indian Food Sharing Agency. So option A, that is the Indian Food Sharing Alliance. IFSA is a platform by Food Safety and Standard Authority of India to promote food donation, stop food wastage, food loss in the country. What is the full form of FOSTAC? FOSTAC. Option A, Food Safety Training Accreditation and Certification. Option B, Food Safety Training and Certification. Option C, Food Safety Training and Accreditation. Option D, Food Safety Training. Option B, that is Food Safety and Training and Certification, is known as a FOSTEC, is an initiative by a FSSI, that is Food Safety Standard Authority of India, whereby a food safety trainings are conducted for a target group in the food businesses to maximize the knowledge and awareness of food safety regulations, policies to ensure the food safety and hygiene. Name the SNF resource book for home. Option A, pink book. Option B, green book. Option C, orange book. And option D, yellow book. Option A, that is pink book. Yes, the Food Safety Standard Authority of India is launched to present you to the pink book, your guide for a safe and nutritious food at home. Question 6. Common adulterant in milk are option A, non-permitted colors, option B, sodium bicarbonate, option C, water and starch, option D, all of the above. Option D, that is all of the above. Because all the listed substance which are non-permitted colors, sodium bicarbonate as well as water and starch are look like a milk when it dissolved in a water. Hence, it can get easily mixed with the milk as well as water in the form of adulterant. 7. Question number 7. What is the full form of HFSS? Option A, high fat sugar salt. Option B, highly fried saturated source. Option C, high fat, sodium and saccharine, and option D, none of the above. So A, that is high fat sugar salt. The consumption of high fat sugar salt, that is HFSS foods, in is one of the major risk factor to a host of heart disease as well as health issues, which include obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. The purpose of FFRC is to provide option A, information and technical assistance on the standard of fortified foods. Option B, quality assurance and control for production of fortified foods. Option C, assure the safe and wholesome food for all. Option D, all of the above. So D, that is all of the above. Some of the key functions of FFRC are providing all the informations to the fortification of foods such as scientific evidence, latest fortification technology, national and international experience, government circulars, quality control and quality assurance, as well as orders, along with the success story of various states and food industries. Question 9. Swasth Bharat Yatra is inspired by option A, Narendra Modi, option B, Ayushman Bharat, option C, Mahatma Gandhi, option D, all of the answer is option C, that is Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi's life and his message have contemporary relevance and great value even today. The same holds true for his views on food and nutrition, where the key decision on what to eat, how to eat, and when to eat should be the sole responsibility of individual. Question 10. Objective of IFSA. Option A, help to minimize food wastage. Option B, prevent food loss along with the supply chain. Option C, provide strategic policy, regulatory and program support to food loss and waste reduction initiatives. Option D, all of the above. The answer is option D, that is all of the above. The FSSI aims via IFSA. IFSA stands for the Indian Food Sharing Alliance, is primarily to care, help minimize food wastage across the nation, as well as by means of redistribution to the poor and needy people. Question 11. Eat Right India movement is built on two broad pillars. Option A, eat healthy and eat safe. Option B, eat right and eat safe. Option C, eat healthy and nutritious. Option D, all of. Answer is option A, that is eat healthy and eat safe. This movement addresses foodborne illnesses as well as various diet related diseases that affect all the age groups and social. Question number 12. What is the purpose of Eat Right Awards? Option A, if you eat a well balanced diet. Option B, if you serve safe and hygienic food. If Option C, if you have excelled in contributing in the space of safe food and healthy diet. Option D, if you are a certified food vendor. Option C, that is, if you have excelled in contributing in the space of safe foods and healthy diet. Because special Eat Right award for food related startups have also been initiated by FSSI to reward innovations and promote entrepreneurship in the area of food safety and applied nutrition. A jury consistent of of a professional and experts in the food sectors will select the winners for the Eat Right award. Question 13. What is the recommended allowance for salt by WHO for an adult? Option A, 3 gram per day. Option B, 4 gram per day. Option C, 5 gram per day. Option D, 6 gram per day. So the right A, that is 3 gram per day. As we all know that WHO recommends less than 2000 milligram per day of sodium salts, which is equivalent to 4 to just equal to or just below a 5 gram per day salt. Question number 14. Staples like rice and wheat are fortified with option A iron, option B folic acid, option C vitamin B12 and option D all of the above. Option D, that is vitamin all of the above, that is vitamin B12, folic acid, irons. The process of including key vitamins and minerals such as iron, iodine, zinc, folic acid, vitamins A, D, B12 to staple food items like a rice flour, wheat flour, oil, milk, salt is called as a food fortification. Question number 15. What is FIFO? Option A, first information for organization. Option B, first in, first out. Option C, figure in, figure out. Option D, first index, first opt-in. So B, that is first in, first out. FIFO, it's an asset management and valuation method in which older inventory is moved out before new inventory comes in. The first good to be sold are the first good to be purchased. Question 16. Schedule 4 of FSS licensing regulations has how many parts? Option A 4 parts, option B 5 parts, option C 6 parts, and option D 7. Option B, that is 5 parts. Schedule 4 introduces the concept of FSMS, which stands for Food Safety Management System, based on implementation of good manufacturing practices and good hygiene practices by food businesses, and is divided into 5 parts such as petty food operators, street food vendors, manufacturing, processing, packaging, storage, distribution, milk and milk products, slaughterhouses, as well as meat processing and catering. Question number 17. What is the full form of GAP? Option A, Good Agriculture Practices. Option B, Good Administration Practices. Option C, Good Association Practices. And option D, all of the above. So, that is Good Agriculture Practices. Generally, GAP is a certification system for agriculture specifying process as well as procedure that must be implemented to create a food for the consumers and further processing that is safe and wholesome using a sustainable methods. Option Question 18. Which of the following method is used for a food fortification? Option A, mass fortification. Option B, universal fortification. Option C, targeted fortification. And option D, all of the above. So the right answer is all of the above, because we all know that mass fortification is considered the best when the majority of the population has an unacceptable risk related to the nutritional deficiency, and it is done in a food that are consumed by a general public. Second, universal fortification results in some beneficial effects in the needy population, particularly in the children with a nutritional deficiency. As well as targeted fortification means the practice of fortifying human milk using its known composition from human milk analysis rather than its assumed micronutrients values. Question number 19. What is the full form of FSMS? Option A, Food Safety Management System. Option B, Food Security Management System. Option C, Food Safety and Management System. Option D, Food Safety and Marketing System. So the right answer is option Food Safety Management System. The Food Safety Management System plan is standard established to control and direct aspect of food safety. There are many international food safety management systems like ISO 22000, HACCP, FSSA 22000, etc. Number 20. What does AgMark stands for? Option A, agricultural mark. Option B, agri marketing. Option C, agricultural management. Option D, all of the above. So obviously, correct, that is agricultural mark. AgMark is a combination of two words. First is AG plus mark. AG stands for agriculture and mark stands for certification. So AgMark is a agricultural mark. An egg mark is the certification mark used in India to ensure the quality of agricultural product. Bacteria grows rapidly, especially well in the food, that is option A, warm, moist and almost neutral in pH. Option B, cool, dry and alkaline. Option C, cool, dry and acidic. Option D, very hot, wet and neutral. So A, that is warm, moist and neutral pH. Bacteria can live in a hotter, colder temperature than humans, but they do best in warm, moist and protein-rich environment. And we can also say that neutral pH is the best pH for bacterial growth. Question number 22. What is the recommended temperature of a refrigerator? Option A below 15 degrees Celsius, option B below 8 degrees Celsius, option C below 4 degrees Celsius and option D below 0 degrees Celsius. So C, that is below 4 degrees Celsius. Generally standard recommends that best temperature for refrigerator is 3 degrees Celsius, while the freezer it's a minus 18 degrees Celsius. Food Standard Agency advises household fridges to be set for 4 to 5 degrees Celsius or below that limit. Question number 23. What is food toxicity? Option A, adverse reaction to food due to the presence of natural occurring toxins in a food. Option B, adverse reaction to food due to the presence of adulterants in food. Option C, adverse reaction to food due to the presence of contaminants in foods. Option D, all of the above. Answer is option A. That is, food toxicity means adverse reaction to food due to the presence of naturally occurring toxins in food. Question number 24. How many types of certification programs are available under FOSTEC? Option A 10, option B 50, option C 70, option D 20. So the C, that is 17. Around 17 courses in a three-level examinations are basic, advanced and special that are characterized or that are categorized as a certification program under FOSTEC training. Question 25. Full form of QMS. Option A, Quality Management System. Option B, Quality Movement System. Option C, Quality Management Safety. Option D, Quality Manager for Safety. So the right option B, that is Quality Management System. A quality management system can be defined as a collection of business processes that focus on meeting customer requirements on a consistent basis. And its purpose is to ensure that every time a process is performed, the same information, methods, skills, and controls are used and applied in a consistent manner. 26. What are the sources of trans fat? Option A HVO, option B Vanaspati, option C margarine, option D all of the above. Option D, that is all of the above options are a source of trans fat. Trans fats or trans fatty acid that are known as a TFA are unsaturated fatty acids that comes from either industrial or natural sources. Full form of GHP. Option A, good hygiene practices. Option B, good housekeeping practices. Option C, good health practices. And option D, all of the above. So that is good hygiene practices. GHP means activities that include but are not limited to washing hands, covering open wounds or abrasions, not working when experiencing signs and symptoms of an illness, keeping work area clean and free from food and drink. Question number 28. Which food allergen has the highest occurrence in the world? Option A, tree nut. Option B, shellfish. Option C, soybean. And option D, peanut. So B, that is shellfish. Shellfish allergy is the most common type of food allergy in adults and one of the most common children allergy with approximately 2% of Americans affected out of the global trend. Question number 29. Which of these helps in pest control? Option A, covered drains. Option B, food containers with tight lids. Option C, avoid food spillage. Option D, all of the above. D, that is all of the above mentioned criteria helps in a pest control. Question number last, that is 30th question. What is the substitute for proper hand washing? Option A, hand sanitizer. Option B, gloves. Option C, tongs. Option D, none. Option A. According to the guideline, washing hands with soap and water is the best way to get rid of the germs in the most situation. If soap and waters are not readily available, you can use an alcohol based sanitizer that contains at least 60% of alcohol. So definitely the answer D is correct because above listing all the parameters and all the options are not available in the standard procedure of hand washing. So friends, thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned, stay connected for more. If you really need any kind of suggestion, if you want any kind of question paper answer with explanation, please comment on our inbox. Thank you. Thank you for your valuable time. Stay tuned, stay connected. Request you to please subscribe our channel Food Tech Network for more information.